so much for staying tuned, and thanks also for joining us on a discussion segment. I want to take a look at you. Thank you so much for staying tuned. Thank you so much for exercising patience to get to see what we have in stock for you for the second discussion segment. I still have the same panelists here with me in the studio. We're taking a look at what transpired at the Red Chamber. Whenever I get to hear the word Red Chamber, we're talking about the Senate. If you hear the word green, it's the House of Representatives. Now you know, just in case you don't know. Now, on Wednesday, it was an invasion. And Nigerians are like, what really happened? What really transpired? What really caused that invasion? Where were the security personnel? Where were those people in charge of making sure that thugs in court do not invade the house? What really went wrong? All of a sudden, the mace was recovered, according to reporters saying, beneath a bridge. Many Nigerians are saying that is a slap on democracy in Nigeria. I want to start off with you, Raymond. Removal and subsequent return of the mace, political implications. What do you feel about this development?
Well, it is very unhealthy situation for our democracy at this age. At this stage of our democracy, people breaking, not the senators now removing the mace themselves. People just break into the hollow chambers and get it out of there. You know, at the time, the last speech, people were complaining. When General T.Y. Danjuma told us, they collude. They collude, the security operation collude with these headers and bandits to wipe our people. Fight for yourself or you will be extinct. I was a legislative aide in 2005 to 2007 to then Honorable Bosola. I worked in the National Assembly. To get access to the National Assembly was not even easy between the complex. How much more getting access to the gallery, to the chambers where this. The only thing is this: when you decide to use power, absolute power, absolutely, there must be bound to be uprising of what you are saying. Because I read from Omo Agege that was accused to be the babe behind the either the bandit, which he have denied, which you cannot prove. That was unless the police will come out with substantive evidence. One, the National Assembly have no right, don't have the constitutional right to suspend anybody, because it will be proven in the appeal court in Bauchi State, case of this Dino Melaye, when he was rep at the appeal level, and the case of Ali Udome. And these are authority that are not these are authority that is standing, there's no alternative, or maybe there's no counter alternative from that status. And it can be quoted and it can be relied on by any well-meaning Nigerian that you don't have right to suspend any member from the House, unless the Supreme Court do otherwise. For now, it's an authority. So he said that is why he fought for his right, and nobody has right to suspend him. If a House member decide to go to court to challenge a particular decision, that why will go to court to challenge the authority of the Senate of amending the Electoral Act 2010, does that warrant suspension? The actual fact is, before you can enter the hollow chamber there is an arrangement.
There's an arrangement?
Yes, there must be an arrangement for a tout to break in the security compromise. You can't even enter there. I was about taking a whole maze as big as the maze out of the National Assembly and got it under the bridge. That is nonsense.
Okay, he said there was collusion somewhere. We don't want to agree to that. That there was a compromise in the security apparatus in the National Assembly.
I will agree to that. And recently, I saw that $1 billion was a mark for security, and this is happening. So it goes to show that we are not serious as a people. How can you break into the Senate so casually like this? So there's a conspiracy theory. So for me, I believe they should carry out proper investigation, and those people involved should be dealt with. A situation whereby you still see them walking around the streets of maybe Delta State or wherever they are from goes to show that it will keep on reoccurring. If our senators are not safe, what will you say about we that they, in quote, call the common citizens? So it is a fundamental problem and it's endemic already. They should treat it without sentiment, because those that compromise the security are still ready to kill, to make it die naturally. And the only challenge I'm having is that we forget so easily. Another news can come up and we'll forget this maize issue. So it is a problem for us, because the leaders have succeeded in preoccupying and occupying us with issues that does not even concern the citizens. They just keep us busy while they are busy doing their atrocities. For me, proper investigation should be carried out. Nobody should cast aspersion at Senator Omo Agege without having the proof that he's the one that truly did it. Those guys, you see, that's the problem we're having, that we don't know the use of CCTV. If you have a good security system, before they came in, before they drove into that place, you will see all the activities. But we tend to downplay that. For me, I believe that we should overhaul the security system. And so long the politicians are still infiltrating the security apparatus, we'll keep on having these problems, because we need a total autonomy where they can operate with intelligence. A situation whereby you come into that chamber, do you know what it takes to pass through the scanner? You have to pass through a scanning system. I've never been there, but I can tell from sitting there, I can tell you that it's not just an easy thing. So who are these people that compromise? Meaning they can compromise for Boko Haram. Meaning they can compromise for, because there is this round tripping. Somebody that is benefiting from the security system will never want peace. Why will you want peace when you are making billions? You will instigate it from the back. They will pump in more money. So for me, the corruption in the security system and the way the leaders are influencing it will keep on having huge security lapses, because those security men, they've already assessed the politicians and they know how to manipulate the system to make it more lucrative for them, so that more money will be pumped. If you release 1 billion for security, who are the people that will sit on it? So I believe that we should purge ourselves. If we say the president is sincere in the fight against corruption, these are the signs of fighting corruption. How can you come and move a maze? Meaning you are not fighting corruption, because there is corruption in the system of the security. To have gained access there is corruption. So now what are you fighting? Are you fighting the opposition, or you are fighting corruption? So they should face the fact and secure Nigerians. We are begging them. If our representative in the Senate cannot be safe, the common man is just living on faith. I was talking to a security man some time back and said, we're going to need a security post for our area. Say, my brother, anyway you fit secure yourself, make you down. Security now a personal matter. So it goes to show you that there is a fundamental problem, and this problem will eat deep into us in future if we don't stop this national embarrassment. This is an embarrassment, and it must be dealt with to the end. We want to see that this person did 20 years, 25 years in jail. The judges will wake up also. So in all ramifications, these people should be persecuted to the last. So that we'll see that if you take maize again, minimum is 25 years. You understand? We need to have adequate laws that works. There are some crime you commit in the US. You know that minimum is 25 years in jail. So if you know you cannot do the time, don't do the crime. Right. So if these people come out and still drive a latest Mercedes, you will see it's not maize they will carry next time. Okay. So you can your guests will be, they will carry the senior president from the chair, put him on their head and stroll out.
Because if you take a look at that clip, it's like the acting president talking about Ekweremadu. He was bamboozled. He was left exposed, as in anything might have happened. Just watch the clip because it was like, what in the world is
But when
happening?
it goes was like one man was sitting there, he couldn't
Was like,
stand.
so I don't believe it because it used to be the members themselves squabbling or dragging for maize carrying the maize. Remember the case of Okadibo?
Yeah.
You know, yes, according to them, then he took the maize. These are members of the House.
Yes.
These are senators. These are House of Representative members. They do it on their own, but for an external body to come into the House. Chief, what's your take on this? Because it's really mind-boggling.
Yeah. Now, you know, Wilson, politics is a science. And in science, they make researches. Then before they start to propound theories. Okay, after almost 20 years of research in this our democratic journey, I think it's high time we begin to propound theories. I think that our democracy is too lucrative. They are making it too attractive. That is why Omagege is suspended. He won't let go. Something is there.
Yeah.
I heard the story. I heard the revelation months ago. One senator from Kaduna Central, is he Sani?
Shehu Sani.
They was saying that he said he's scared. The allowance he takes home, 8 million plus, aside his salary, is killing Nigeria. It's not only killing Nigeria, it's killing the politics. That is why you can seize the maize. That's why you can bring talks into the plenary session. Because there's something there. It's too attractive. I want to propound laws that from henceforth, legislature should not pay salaries. You are a representative. You have your own business. The other day, Salud, who just came in, was wanted to join the race to gubernatorial race too. He left ITV. That should not happen. He should remain in ITV and go to do government business.
Yes.
Collecting salaries. Government is not a retirement center for fast cash. You are a representative of the people. Look at what they are doing. Fighting. Because there's something there. The time has come for them all to stop their salaries. You are a representative, you are a rep. You have them in Europe. It's so lucrative. That's why even the army, so-called, want to enter government too. Leave the professionalism. Even the army, I heard Musa saying, for what? Armies are professionals. What concerns them? Should I say thank God for Boko Haram, who has put them to their shares?
No.
Should I say that?
No, you shouldn't say that. You shouldn't say that.
The armies know that we're not up to date in terms of arms. When people are using AK-90, you say, why? Is it like you're in government? You have no professionalism. Please, that place is too attractive. I'm propounding that they should stop paying them salaries. They are representatives of the people. They don't want to catch away money. That's not why they are there. I'm propounding that they should stop. They should not receive salaries again. Governors, presidents should not receive salaries as rights of the people. Let's see how it will look like. They will have steel mills. Let's see who will contest election. Let's see who will go and spend money to campaign. They will run away.
Okay. Wow. Because according to what Nigerians are saying, that is laughable. What others are saying, this is very, very serious. Now, it's like a house fighting against itself. The Senate president is from a political party. Omar Gyelsa is from that party. Is there a fracas in the ruling party?
Okay. You asking me?
Yeah, because you are a party man.
I'm not in position to say that.
No, come on, but you're a party man. I'm saying Omogege APC, Saraki APC, suspended. I forced my way in. Some people followed me. I don't know where they came from. They grabbed the maize. They're on their own. What is really going on?
That is the beauty of democracy in politics.
How beautiful is that action?
Yes. You are telling me how beautiful is the action. Is that
because you said that's the beauty of democracy. How beautiful is that action?
It is. We were quarreling with the president saying they are lazy. We are lazy. Now, why right stay in in UK and we are displaying some sign of laziness? If I am a professional, someone cannot come and rent me to go to a national assembly to go and take such a risk to go and get a maize. So, all in all, the only thing is this: the portraying their actions and inactions, portraying the country. The other day, Snake swallowed 36 million. They are really denting our international image that we are not really ready for true development and governance of democracy. That's the only painful part of it. But this type of things sometimes needs to take place to make some people know they should operate within the ambit of the law. You understand me? It's just the disgrace, the embarrassment that is causing the nation that pains me. Outside that, you as a Senate president know that there's already an existing authority. Even in your present Senate, Ale Udome, the court said you don't have right to suspend even a member for a day. You understand? It is existing. It already be existing, and you have that appeal court. This thing. There's no counter one yet. You should allow every other members to enjoy church. Not that when you decide to challenge my own direction, what is the beauty of democracy? The majority can have their way. The minority can have their say. They will have their say. You have your say. The majority can have their way. And you equally deserve the right to challenge the majority on certain issues by seeking the legal means. What is wrong for a senator to go to a federal high court to challenge the authority of you?
Then why didn't Omagege do that rather than
That's what he did
into the house?
That is what he did. That led to his suspension. Say, hey, yeah, you the senator, how can you go to court? You are suspended. It's just the embarrassment that I'm concerned about. Certain things happen to put certain persons to sound a warning to someone. I'm sorry for that. This is my own personal opinion.
So that means you are down with what really happened in the house?
Yes. They should learn to work within the ambit of the law.
Wow. Okay, fine. I'll come back to you.
Outside the national embarrassment.
Now, from what he said, outside the national embarrassment, some things need to happen for people to know what is happening, so people will be placed in their position and to work within the ambient of the law. That is according to Raymond. What's your take on this?
I totally disagree, because we are saying this because no life was lost. If those guys are come with a weapon, we'll not be saying this. So it's a situation that can be avoided, and this is not a kangaroo country. And since 1999, we should have gotten ahead of this stage of. The problem now is that somebody that is not a senator came into the chambers. So if the senators are the ones, you can fight in the ALO chambers. You can do anything. It happens in developed world. So an external body coming.
External body. Now
that's
the guy that
is very pathetic. An external body. Do you know the body arm that can occur there? Like Oga clearly stated, we should have part-time legislators. When things become so lucrative, people will want to die to get it.
Yes, sir.
So I don't see a situation whereby you want to serve, you want to die to serve.
Yes.
So that goes to show there's a gold mine there. So Nigeria, I don't like following the books. We don't need to operate democracy the way we think it was defined by the whites. In our country, we have our own unique challenges. With the corruption that is so endemic, we don't need to operate legislator that sits 3 times a week and take massive money to back up. And now, what is the business of a legislator with constituency project? Theirs is to make laws that will favor Nigeria, that the executive will execute. Now we have succeeded in bringing them into the executive arms of government. That a senator will not be giving you keke, a senator will not be giving you ball. What is the business of a senator giving you ball? How did we get to this stage? So I hate a situation whereby this system will not change you. I can be a good man speaking here now. Tomorrow I'm there. The system will make me follow the formation. So the formation must be looked into.
Now,
part-time legislators
for us.
If I'm a businessman, I come, they pay me on a sitting base 20,000 naira. I say it the way it is. Then before the governor will see who to instigate, everybody don't go their own house. So you will go and select people that cannot easily be bent. Having a seated senators there with full money, anybody will want to keep up. You saw the car that the guys drove down. They drove a latest Range Rover. Yes. So there is money in this thing. Whoever is spearheading it, a lot of money has passed through, and because you have the SSS, you have the civil defense, you have all the security,
and they entered unchecked,
and they entered with a good vehicle. Wow. So now the problem is this: how did we get to this place? It is as a result of poor participation, poor orientation from the people, because the power is with us. If we use the power right, we'll get to the destination that we so much emphasize. If the people should cry out, if the people want a change, not the change that they promise us, a true change of we don't want again, we are united in one place, not regional unity. So for me, I believe that we should solve the problem from the foundation.
All right, now the next question will come to you, but after this break, we will be right back.
TMI, every opinion counts.
Well, taking a look at the time, you just get to realize that our time is almost up on this discussion. Like what we used to say, politics and political events and activities are like a continuum. So we just come, pay a visit to them, get you informed, get you updated in what is really happening in and around our society. We focused on two topics today: statement by the president related to the youths and what transpired on Wednesday in the Harlow chamber. Yes, removal of the mace and its return. Gentlemen, you have your last stand on this discussion from what happened in the House. What's your advice to our lawmakers? What's your advice to Nigerians? Or what's your advice to the youth? I want to start off with you, Chief.
I think if you set up an investigative inquiry into what caused this fracas, you will discover that it's not even people oriented. It is not selfishness. Like my brother was agreeing with me, we set up a propounding for a part-time legislative business in our polity, and they should stop for receiving salaries because you are a rep. You're not there to make money. If you scrape the salaries off, you still become unattractive.
All right.
It's too attractive. That's why you're stealing messages.
Okay. Thank you so much. Appreciate your last line in the discussion. It goes out briefly.
My advice is for the youth to go and get their PVC so we can remove the crop of leaders we have now. And we must not go by the books. Since things are not working in Nigeria, we should change the pattern of governance. First, we should have part-time legislators, which I suggested behind the camera. A situation whereby the people see public officers as money bags. It will never work. Even the churches and the mosques, they expect so much from a politician to always drop money wherever he goes. So for us, we have to change our orientation. And how do we go about that is by voting.
All right, thank you.
Get your PVC and change the status quo. That is what we owe our people.
Thank you, Ehuza. Raymond, briefly.
Well, everything to me, everything happened for good. I think we make us to buckle up all the mistakes. Then we must look inward into our security apparatus, because no one can invest in an atmosphere of rancor or insecurity.
All right. Thank you so much, gentlemen. I appreciate your wonderful analysis. You've heard the men. Do your best. We do our best, especially Nigeria gets to El Dorado. We're not there yet, but eventually we'll get there. When are we going to get there? Depends on you and I. Leadership and followerships.